Hello, hello, and welcome, everybody. Welcome to Istanbul, Turkey. We've arrived here for the DTM race. As I was still eating my ice cream before I got the signal from Flo to go ahead. But yeah, I am not Miklos Gal because unfortunately he couldn't make it today due to his computer problems. I am Robert Ionescu, and today I'm joined by former DTM driver Rahul Patel. Hello, Rahul.
Hello,
How are you?
I am good.
That's very nice. Alrighty then. Well, we're here in Turkey, and yesterday was a pretty entertaining qualifying session in which Will Parrish took pole position. Today, it's time for the race, and it'll be a very entertaining one, I'm sure.
Yeah, indeed.
Just give me one moment. As we move to the grid. You there, guys? There in the chat and everything. Yeah, let's move on to the grid. And Rahul, how about you do it first?
Okay, we have Will Parrish on pole position, followed by Christoph Beranek in second, with Stefan in third, Florian Volker in fourth.
Yep, Victor Bobo is in P5, followed by Aki Prasan. Then it is Daniel Fraser, the championship leader in P7, followed by me in P8.
Then we have Roberto Gamba in ninth, Bartius Kloss in 10th, Kyle Sayan in 11th, Alessandro Tomaselli in 12th.
Yeah, Julius Anderson is an unlucky P13 in front of Roman Quag. Then Ramin Nguyen in 15th, followed by Max Nordberg.
Yeah. We have David Greenwood in 17th, Adam Wolf 18th, Will Nella 19th, Oliver Gleisberg in 20th.
And on the back row of the grid, it is Johan Pettersson and Michael Modshaw.
Yep, let's see what the weather's going to be like.
Looks like there will be a little bit of a threat of rain.
Yep, but it should be dry at the start.
Yeah. Just 1 second. Before we start, I just want to mute the stream itself so I don't hear an echo from myself or anything. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal. As we are on the grid, Flo, can you give it pause for just a few seconds? If that's okay. Thanks. Yeah, sorry for the delay again, guys, but it's very important to read the messages from the chat, as we are gonna get racing in just a few seconds. 5 lights are on, and now, when they're out, which is now we are racing, it's a good launch from Parrish. Beranek seems to have been jumped already by Rifki Fakhrizadeh on the run to third one, but Beranek will take the inside line. Side by side, they still are, those two. Volker trying to squeeze in behind. Parrish has pulled away an already impressive lead, as now Beranek is defending from Fakhrizadeh, who has his outside, which will turn into the inside on the right-hander. Is Fakhrizadeh going to send it? No, he is not.
Yep, wasn't able to send it.
Loads of movement already. Ionescu overtook Fraser while Kloss overtook Gamba in the top 10.
Yep.
Parrish already has a pretty substantial lead. Has got an attempt here of an overtake, and I don't think it succeeded there. Glazebrook is down to last in the meantime.
Yeah.
So he's lost places. As well, Parrish continues to lead Christoph Beranek clearly under pressure this early on in the race. Loads of people appear to be on the one-stop, including Rifki Fakhrizadeh, who we're on board with now.
Yep, and there we can see some battling from the back.
Here goes Tomaselli, full sand, he's overtaken him. Nicely done there, he got past Roberto Gamba.
Pettersson's up to 20th. Let's go past
now
Michael
Fakhrizadeh is getting a good run. He'll be trying to get past Christoph Beranek.
Beranek defending hard.
Into 12. There's nothing he could do there. Had to concede the place. Look at this, it's 4-1 moment here. This will get ugly, and it's very ugly. There's been a crash.
It wasn't gonna go well.
Nordberg was involved, I believe.
Yep. There was a lot of cars involved in this one. How on earth did that happen? It was
Greenwald was
when.
trying to pass Quag, was also trying to pass Nordberg. You can see here.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
Greenwood
for
wasn't
some
able to
reason,
avoid
Clark
running into
tried
the.
to send it. Yeah.
No, it
For
was
some reason.
Quag. Greenwood didn't collide. It was Quag who took
Yeah.
out Henderson here.
Yep.
I
There's a
think he had a little
dreadful
bit of a
start
touch
from
of
those two.
Nordberg, actually. Let's see again.
Has he? I think they must have. No, not quite.
This isn't quite the best angle to watch it from. Not from
I
Greenwood's
mean,
POV, anyway.
yeah, it was a good
But,
move from Greenwood, but yeah, Clark, he should have not sent that one. He should have
yeah.
yielded. Greenwood
Yeah,
was
I agree with you,
anyway
Rojo,
going to
but I still
successfully
think
go
from
through.
my end that Nordberg had a little bit of a touch with Quag just before the big one.
I don't know about that one, but yeah.
Uh,
And now Ibobo.
yeah. Some appropriate reaction
Ibobo.
there in the chat. Can make the move work there. Now Pettersson is taking advantage. Straight past Max Nordberg. Had a little look there, but didn't succeed. As Mocho made a double overtake here. No, just one
No,
overtake. Sorry, on
just
Will
one.
Neller. That was pretty impressive.
Yep.
Glazebrook was trying to get
Now.
involved as well, but Mocho was the one who took full
Oh,
advantage. And Glazebrook actually ran to the back of Neller.
Yeah. Yep, that's why. Been ahead, but could have stayed ahead, but no. It was all
I'm not
because
sure
of
what Glazebrook was planning to do there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're looking now at Quag, who is down to 21st. Pash has extended his lead at 2.1 seconds from Lifki Fakruzane. Will be trying to give chase as UNESCO is defending hard from Fraser, who will be attacking here! Almost running into the back of him.
Yep, very close between those two. As
Yes,
UNESCO
indeed.
holds on.
Mocho is down in 18th, meanwhile. As Lifki Fakruzane. So personal best in the first sector. He's trying hard to chase after Will Parrish. Could be close actually between a 1 and a 2 stop, just depends.
Yep, there's more battling UNESCO and Fraser.
Fraser, I think he's got him this time.
So sure
No, he doesn't
about
get
that
him on
one.
exit.
Yeah.
No, he didn't get him. Side by side, but Fraser holds the upper hand. So you
Oh,
made him
Neller's
fight
off.
over. Is there a problem?
Out of the race. And now we're getting back to this battle. UNESCO, he's
Ooh.
going through past Fraser. Fraser had the lock up.
Yeah,
He's going
indeed.
through.
Yeah, good move there.
And we
And
need
now,
to see what happened
Miller
to
is our
Will
first
Neller.
retirement.
Collision
Is that
with
his
Oliver
entire
Glazebrook
wheel
again.
gone?
Yep. No, it was the only wheel. And yeah, Glazebrook, he just was too far back and just went into the back
Yeah,
of Neller. That's the
that was
second time
absolutely
he's hit him.
careless.
And
The space of a single lap, no less.
and now he has to pit for repairs, which is
Yeah,
disappointing. And
Golden Greenwood has overtaken
bad luck.
Nordberg once again.
Yep, indeed.
As now look at this.
Adam Wolf and Michael
We have another
Mocho
moment here. Wolf trying to defend from Mocho, and they've touched.
collide. Yep, they touched a bump and run, as you see. And yep, Mocho is
Indeed.
through.
Yeah, well said. As now Nguyen is trying hard to defend. And the BMW, I believe that is behind him. Yellow flags are still there for Neller.
Yeah. We could see some penalties for overtaking on the yellow flags, but I
It's
think
definitely
that
possible. Meanwhile, Ionescu is struggling for grip a lot. Fraser is over the back of him again.
yeah.
Is that rain? Looks like
Yeah,
it's
there
here.
is rain. Yep,
It's here, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, the rain has arrived. And that could throw a whole spanner in the works of this race. Because everyone's strategies
gone
will be
just in
changed.
time. Fraser
For Fraser
on
to
the
make
move.
his move. Ionescu closes the door there. This could get ugly.
Oh,
As
he's
Ionescu
spun.
spins! No!
Fun. Chance of points could be gone for him.
It's been
But it won't be over for him. It's not over. But yeah, chance of points at the moment are going for him. And it's only the start of the race as well. So
Oh
yeah,
my god, man. I'm
this
so
battle for
angry.
ninth place.
Shaheen is
is
making
there.
the move. He's got him.
Yep, Zayn up to 9th.
Mm.
And UNESCO disappointing. And now he's down in 20th.
Oh my god, man. I have no luck. I swear.
And
This was
Bentley's
entirely on me.
yeah, one little last minute move which caused him to lock up and spin. Just like that. And yeah,
Clearly, the weather claimed its first victim today.
not
It's now
really.
Volker
Truck's
is
not
defending from
really
the
wet
wall.
enough, but yeah, the rain is here, so yeah. That's now Greenwood on the move on Roberto Gamba, and I think Nordberg's defending hard. I think he was
We
tapped
got another
by
spinner.
Nguyen, and yep, Nordberg's around. He must have been tapped by Nguyen, so yeah,
We'll just have to
he's
wait and
now.
see.
And also, he could hit the wall. Maybe no,
But he
he's
avoided it.
not good enough. Yeah, I mean, if he was nearer, then yes, but yeah, lucky enough for him. Yeah, was he tapped? I
I
don't
don't
think
think they
so.
on a little bit. No.
Not quite. It was just an error from his own. Yep, yep, yep. Not really tapped. It looked very close to a collision, but yeah, Nguyen, very lucky indeed.
So these
But yeah,
conditions already tricky.
yep. Well, not quite, because in Turkey there is a lot of mistakes with these DTM cars. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's
that is
typical
true.
Turkey. So yeah.
As we look at Greenwood now.
Yep, on the back of Roberto Gamba.
Had to jam on the brakes a little bit earlier, but he's still very close to the back of the Italian. I'll be trying to pressure him.
Yep. Greenwood very close to the back of Roberto Gamba. We still have a
Attacking
move
him
right
here, he's got
behind
him.
them.
Got another move here. Patterson dives to pass Nguyen nicely.
Yep, nicely, and Nguyen could be under pressure from the car behind us. He bubbles on the move on Volker. Can he get past? He does.
Yes,
He
he can.
moves up to
Volker went
fourth
a little
place.
wide there, and he could lose another position to Prazan if he's not careful. Now look at this fight. I believe it's Mocho involved. Wolf's got past him.
Yeah, Wolf got past Macho.
Meanwhile, Volker struggling for grip here. He might have a spin, but thankfully he doesn't.
Yeah, what a drift from Volker, but yeah, he's done well to
This
save
isn't
that
F1
car.
2021. Drifting isn't gonna make you go faster.
But it is a small drift right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, lucky he didn't spin. But yeah.
Yeah, well said. Now Wolf trying to make this pass work, though I'm doubtful in here. Yeah, no chance. And I have to wonder, when will it be time for a change of tires?
I mean, the rain has come, but it will slowly go down, so it may stop raining. So I don't think there'll be any chance of changing tires. So yeah, as we see Tomaselli trying to
Into
make
turn
the
9,
move
he's
on.
gonna send it. He couldn't make it work. Shaheen stays in front of him. As now Peterson goes for another overtake. He's got him initially. Can he hold it? Yes, he can.
Yep, he's up to 12th place. Good job by Peterson. And now Hongmin Nguyen is going to try and make a move on Roberto Gamba. Has he got him?
Yes, he has.
Not quite, but they're still side by side. Roberto Gamba does have the inside line. Now the move lurking in to see what could happen.
Wolf's already got in front of Gamba, but he doesn't have the grip
ahead. And Roberto Gamba stays ahead of Adam Wolf.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good job by Min and good defending by Roberto Gamba on Adam Wolf.
Yeah, indeed. Now Tomaselli is pressuring Shaheen again. Went defensive into turn 1. Thankfully, nobody made a mistake. As Damocho attacks Wolf into 1. This could be close. Too close for comfort there, but thankfully they didn't touch. Mocho's run was compromised though, as Quag is now all over the back of him.
Yeah, Quag having a little look.
He's attacking for sure, but he can't overtake him there. Now Kifakusin is under 2 seconds behind Will Parrish. He's slowly...
Yep, slowly closing in, and now Prazan on the back of Volker. Fraser's also in the battle as well. And Prazan get the move done on Volker.
This will be an interesting attempt. Here goes Prazan for the move. Can he pull it off? Volker defends hard. He's kept them back for now. Fraser could squeeze in there, but he didn't have enough space. As now Tomaselli sends it on Shaheen, and yet again repeat it last time. Or is it? Because Tomaselli is much closer this time around.
No, Greenwood's going to sail past.
Yeah, nicely done there for David Greenwood. Now Fraser's going for the outside. Rain appears to be intensifying a little bit. But Fraser can't make the move work. Shaheen keeping Greenwood back as Greenwood locks up there.
Was there contact? Pretty sure there was. I think it was a little
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it was just a tap. Not really that much contact, but yeah.
Not the giant collision you might have expected.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Greenwood.
Now then, Greenwood. He is on the back. Oh, hi, Shaheen. He'll be attacking him into one. You can see how much darker the sky has gotten. And Greenwood stays back.
Yeah, indeed.
Tomaselli, we're looking at him in P11, trying to get that 10th place back. He's under pressure from behind us. Now, forget they've crashed! They've crashed. He's putted Greenwood off, but Greenwood manages to stay in front of him. His line is very compromised here. So let's see what happened.
Greenwood tried to have a little look on Shaheen, and yeah, Tomaselli just outbroke himself and just ran into the back of David Greenwood.
Yeah, that was careless from Tomaselli, I must say. And Greenwood, he'll be happy he didn't get wiped out entirely as a result. As now Peterson is onto the back of these guys. Shaheen seems to have gone a little bit away as a result of that encounter.
Yeah.
He will be under pressure soon enough, I think. As now Greenwood having to defend from the man he overtook earlier. Peterson also in the fight. He's very close to the back of Tomaselli. He'll be trying to pressure him. Maybe he's standing up into turn 9. The rain is getting worse and worse. Meanwhile, here goes Peterson for the move. Can he make it work? And Tomaselli goes wide. So yes, he's got him. Mocho attacking Wolf in the meantime.
Should be Ed. Yep, he is Ed.
Yes, he is. Now, Nguyen trying to squeeze in as well. There's no way that was going to work as Roberto Gamba is trying to get a fight back.
This
could be a great move. Yeah, he could get both of them in one go, which he does. Good move from Roberto Gamba. Nguyen gets Tomaselli in the second part of the corner. And Tomaselli has to slow down a whole lot more. He's losing position after position in this race.
Yeah, indeed. Down in 14th place is Tomaselli.
Now then, on board with Daniel Fraser. He's all over the back of Agi Prasan. He'll be going for the outside here, no chance. And Flo, can you post the championship standings over here in chat, just so we know?
Well, I'm doing the race right now.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
Anyway, Praza still defending hard from Fraser. It's an interesting fight, and I think it'll be going on for a little while longer. But there's close. Also, watch him in the background. He's getting onto these guys. And I'm sure Fraser wants to get past Praza as soon as possible. He doesn't have to deal with the prospect of a freeway fight for P6. Here goes Fraser towards turn 9. Can he get past him here? Praza defending aggressively. This could get ugly. Praza goes very wide. And he concedes the place. Greenwood runs into the back of Shahid. He's spun around. And does he collect anybody? Looks like he will. Yes! He's collected the card there. Oh my goodness. I think that was...
Gamba.
Yeah, that was Roberto Gamba. And oh my god. Greenwood was careless there, I'm afraid. And
Signs around as well.
Yeah, not a good day for Halil Shaheen at home, I'm afraid. Fraser made his work nicely, but Greenwood couldn't do the same. He was much further back. He went for a kamikaze attack here, and the result was clear to see. There was nothing Gamba could do. He was stuck side by side with Nguyen. He couldn't avoid it by any chance. As a result, he had to pay the price for another guy's mistake.
Yeah, indeed. That's ruined their races.
Yeah, indeed. Did something else happen here? Oh, no, it's just Roberto Gamba. But yeah, this has caused a little bit of a jam here. These guys will all be trying to overtake the damaged Gamba. He tucks back in to the back of Wolf. And now Peterson is no, that's Anderson, sorry. Gamba is pulling over. He's gonna come in. And his entire front end is wrecked there. You can see it very clearly. As Roberto Gamba is boxing now. He took some heavy damage in that one.
Yeah, indeed.
Is he gonna have a change of tires, perhaps? His rain light was flashing, I think.
Not really. Only one bit of his green light's now working.
Yeah. Those tires should be dry though. If I'm not mistaken. Greenwood also coming in. 9.2 second stop for Roberto Gamba. Not bad considering they had to repair the damage. And they're gonna have to do the same for Greenwood now. Yellow flags!
Yellow flags. Oh,
It's for Shaheen! Oh, his day has gone from bad to worse.
Did
and
he do
that's
it
the end of
again?
the race.
Yeah, he did it again on the same corner, just like last season.
Oh my god, Shaheen.
My word,
Made a
I
bad
can't believe
mistake
that.
there into turn 3
He
and
did
his
the
race is
same thing
over.
again.
He understeered
Yes.
off. And I think
He
that
did.
wheel actually killed the cameraman or the marshal there.
This man has no luck even with this corner again.
Yeah, I'm afraid that Hadi Shaheen is out of this race. After being involved in a crash one lap earlier, he's made a mistake of his own accord this time. And his race is over, I'm afraid. An unceremonious end for the home driver.
Yeah, indeed.
He actually had the same accident last season, just spun the car into the wall a little bit differently.
Yeah.
That's a little bit amazing. How are the odds of that?
Anyway, Wolf appears he's holding off Roberto Nesco at the moment, who's trying to gain places. Looks like he's already overtaken Nordberg, but Nordberg hasn't given up yet. He's going to try to get back past him. He's going for the outside. That's probably not going to work. Switching to the inside. No, he didn't have the space there.
Yep. Has to back out a bit. Well, UNESCO is still behind Adam Wolf.
Yeah, but I think Ionescu's pace has improved a bit. He's been trying to recover, and he'll be hoping to do so. But first, he needs to make sure he stays in front of Max Nordberg. He's defending hard into one. I think he feels the pressure very clearly. Nordberg wasn't close enough to attack him. Both these guys trying to gain on to Adam Wolf. They're doing a good defensive job thus far, but you can see these two guys closing in on him in each corner, in each straight line.
Yeah,
So it'll be interesting to see how this battle develops. As we're on lap 10 of 50. So 20% through this race. Not 10%, my bad. But you know what I was talking about. Anyway, Wolf still defending from Ionescu. He's got a 2-tenth gap. Ionescu could have a shot at him into turn 9 if he's close enough into 8. And looks like Wolf was caught up to a... Is that Mocho or Peterson in front of these guys? It's Anderson, actually. What's happened to him there? He's run wide in turn 7. And that's ruined his exit. Oh, he had oversteer to contend with. And as he was trying to correct it, that sent him off the track. And it's lost him some valuable time. Now he's under heavy pressure from Adam Wolf. Will surely be attacking him here into 9. Yes, here he goes. Nordberg is also attacking Ionescu. He's been hit! Oh, but thankfully no spins around and no damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, big save for Nordberg there.
Yeah.
And now, Ionescu is right on the back of Adam Wolf. He's going to try to overtake him through the flat out at 11 into 12. He's going for the outside. He's going to switch. I don't think he needs to switch. He's already got his wheel in front, and now he has to concede the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, Adam Wolf holds on. P15 a little longer. It's Peterson since the fastest lap of the race.
Yep, he's having some good pace so far as Johan Peterson. Don't forget, I think he started the back row of the grid, so it's looking good for him.
Yeah, Peterson doing very, very solidly. As we're still on this fight, and we should be for a little while. Nordberg, we're looking at him, still on the back of Ionescu, but he hasn't been able to take advantage. He hit him a little earlier, but thankfully no spins or no damage for either of these guys. Nordberg will have to find another way to overtake him. And Adam Wolf will have to do a lot of defending, as will Julius Anderson. I believe Anderson should be able to pull away, providing he doesn't make any more mistakes.
Yeah.
7, Ionescu going very defensive. That's not going to help him. He's definitely struggling for grip a little bit there. Nordberg very close as Greenwood sets a new fastest lap of the race. So even though the track is getting wetter, it doesn't appear to be the case.
So you see some dots on the track. So yep, you said it.
Now it's getting worse. Nordberg is going to go for it again. Ionescu is going to defend him. He's going to cover it off, but he couldn't defend him enough. Actually, he did. Had the better exit there. Nordberg has to stay back.
We
Yeah,
did see
Norberg.
some dots on the track, so yeah, it is definitely getting wetter.
So I don't think we'll
See
be
how
getting any
long.
new fastest laps, but Norberg is definitely very desperate to get a position here. As look at this, as Wolf had a little look on Anderson there, but he wasn't close enough to take full advantage of it. Now then, we're back onto the fight for P5 between Volker and Fraser.
Welcome, Fraser. Fraser, the championship leader, wants to get more points.
Yeah,
Extend the championship
absolutely.
lead.
Yep, indeed. In second at the moment is Khalil Shahin, who is out of the race. Roberto Gamba is also not in good shape. So Fraser needs, if he scores a lot of points today, that'll help him a lot.
Yeah.
A little bit too far back to try and move into turn 9 is Fraser. So he'll be staying put here.
The track is getting wet quick.
Yeah, we could see something.
Looks like a change of tires will be warranted soon enough. But until then, as far as Daniel Fraser attempts to overtake Volker, Volker struggling with top end speed. This could give Fraser a big opportunity, which he takes immediately.
Yeah.
Now back onto this fight. Anderson looks like he might have had a little bit of contact there with Wolf. Into turn 9. Anderson, somehow they didn't collide. And same goes for the two behind them.
Yep. Indeed.
Nordberg feeling very, very aggressive there, I must say for sure. As now Krzysztof Banek is down to third place, losing a little bit of pace to Rivki Falkerzane, but holding on to third for the time being.
Yeah, indeed.
Apart from this fight, there doesn't appear to be much else, as Volker has been passed by Fraser. So yeah, these guys are close, but not close enough to actually fight it out at the moment. Fraser is doing his best to pull away from Volker though, so I don't think the battle will resume. But in these conditions, anyone can make a mistake easily, so you never know, especially when you're still on the dry tire.
Yeah, indeed.
And saying all that, I've probably inevitably jinxed someone already, but we'll see. As Fraser is doing a good job to extend his gap to Florian Volker. Doesn't look like the German will have enough to gain back on him. This part of the track is especially wet, I have to admit, as now Pedersen is up into 9th place. Great effort from the Icelander. Now Nordberg, he's having another go at UNESCO out of turn 8. He's got a good run. Is he gonna send it for the 1000th time into turn 9? Looks like he will send it. Can he make the move work? Maybe this time's the charm. And almost touching there.
He should be
Nordberg on exit. He is through now. Very, very close to contact there between the two. But Nordberg has made the overtake. As now Will Parrish, we're looking at him. Still being hounded down by Rivki Falkerzane. And it's close in pace between those two guys.
Yeah, indeed. Should be roughly around 2 seconds between those two. Maybe even less. It's now 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, indeed. Well, it looks like it's been the same-ish between these two guys for a while already.
Yeah.
Parrish took a little bit of a slower line there. It's getting wetter and wetter. And surely these guys are going to have to come in for a change of tires soon.
How long will it take? Wondering. The track's not really fully wet, but yeah. It is.
Now we're looking at Pedersen, you'll be trying to pass that's not Prazen, that's close for a point.
Braking late could be braking could be a bit difficult in these conditions, especially when you're
on the exit.
Yeah, he's gone through. He's up to 8th.
The close is still very close. He will be able to counterattack and maybe get him in the run to turn 12, especially if he goes for the inside. As now Wolf attacks Anderson. Can he pull it off this time? This time, yes, he can. Peterson defends the inside, and he's kept the position.
Maybe he stays in 8th.
Close struggling for grip. And Patterson has already pulled a healthy gap to him. So he's up into the points places. Now we're looking Mocho down in 12th. And now look at Beranek up in 3rd. Doesn't appear like he'll be pitting this lap. He's got a lot of fuel in his wagon. So yeah, looks like he's going for a late one stop. It could be beneficial for him, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
A lot of spray coming off the back of Will Parrish's car. Here, the gap has gone back up to 2 seconds, so it keeps tug of warring between 2.0 and 1.8 seconds, like all the time. So these two guys very evenly matched for pace at the minute.
We shall see if it will be the right time to go on the wet tires, but so far, not yet at the moment.
Yep, not yet. We'll just have to keep waiting. Now we're looking at Fraser, and now Volker in P6. Volker's lost touch with Fraser. I don't think you'll have to worry about Prazan anytime soon. He's now looking at Nguyen, being hounded down by Alessandro Tomaselli. But Tomaselli isn't close enough to take advantage, and there is Mocho, Quack down 13th. Now this fight between Nordberg and Anderson is intensifying into turn 8. Anderson trying to defend, also trying to get closer to the back of Wolf once again. He's had a bad run on X, and this could give Max Nordberg an opportunity to strike. Is he going to send into turn 9 like he did so many times before? Yes, he is. Okay, wait, they've touched. Yep. They've touched. Thankfully, no spin for Nordberg, but a spin for Anderson. And that's not good for him. Nordberg, very, very aggressive today. And Anderson had to pay the price from that.
Then that's the second time he's been around.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good for Anderson at all.
Now looks like Nordberg will be attacked by Ionescu into turn 11. Surely this is not going to work. Side by side, these two guys go, but Nordberg will have the inside into 12, so he should be able to retain the position.
No.
Now Ionescu overtook him. Impressive there. Nordberg, his over-aggressiveness cost him the place to Ionescu. How many times did you try to pass this guy before he succeeded?
Yeah. Adam Wolf, I think, has a pit call or something. No, I think I'm wrong.
We have 2 pit calls. One of them for Daniel Fraser, but that's from fuel, not from tires.
Yep, scheduled stops.
Looks like this will be a 2-stop as we got yellow. No, Nordberg and Ionescu have collided. Don't tell me.
They have. It must have been. I mean, Ionescu was off the track and Nordberg's around. Must be that.
I'm sorry, but Nordberg is too aggressive today. Too aggressive. That's 2 incidents he's caused in the space of less than a lap. And oh my goodness me, what was Nordberg thinking here? He ruined this race and also ruined Ionescu's race with that one. And yeah, Max Nordberg being very, very hot-headed today, I have to admit. As now Ionescu is under pressure from Anderson.
Yep, Fraser and Patterson's gonna pit. I think. Yep. And Patterson's right at the back of Kloss, I think.
Yeah, looks like it. As now Patterson trying again. No, that's not Kloss, that's Prazan who is hit.
Yeah, sorry.
And Patterson has spun it, had a half spin actually gone to the grass. Returns just in front of Kloss. Free wide there. Kloss gets bottom. We need to take a replay here. So Patterson ran to the back of Prazan. Prazan was forced wide. Patterson had a half spin. Prazan went entirely off the track and Kloss sneaked through there, past both of them. Very tight action, but Kloss got both. Looks like there was no contact there though with Tomaselli meanwhile.
Yeah. Could be wet enough,
he'll be coming in. We'll just have to wait and see what he and Fraser do. As Patterson looks like he's got close again. So up in P7 goes Johan Pettersson, but he will pit. And for what tires will he pit? Fraser is coming in right now.
We need to see the tires. It could be wet enough. But we will see.
In comes Fraser. And what are his tires going to be? Let's go change these tires.
Not the wet tires.
They appear to be dry. And 6.1 second stop for Fraser. If the work gets worse from here, that could cost him and Pettersson.
I mean, both of them are on the 2 stop, so yeah.
So there's a dry line appearing, so dry line.
There's a dry line, yeah. Must have lined up the rain, so yeah.
It doesn't appear the track will be wet for much longer. Maybe these guys were wise when they decided not to switch for the wets. As now Prazan is fighting Kloss.
If this is for 6th place. Well,
yeah, indeed.
And
How did
he's
they not
hurt.
touch here? I saw from a mile away they could
Gwen's
crash.
gone
As the
off.
Gwen goes wide, all on his own, he's at the spin
Definitely
here.
was contact between himself and Tomaselli.
Oh yeah, there was. I thought
Yep.
that happened on his own, but no. We didn't see the initial contact, and Tomaselli's, spun himself around, then forced Nguyen wide, and then Nguyen, once he was off the track, had no grip and went into a spin. As Quag tried a little look there on the exit of turn 10. Meanwhile, Pettersson going for a move on Nordberg. Nordberg
He
defending the
will
inside.
get
There
a
are yellows here.
penalty.
That's a penalty for Pettersson.
Yes.
That is a penalty and a half. Actually, just one penalty, but you know the drill. As Nguyen is still struggling to rejoin. Here goes Roberto Gamba on Glazebrook. Yellows
Perfect
have been
timing,
lifted.
actually.
He's got him.
Just about perfect timing.
Yeah, well, yeah, indeed. As now Baruch Kloss is diving into the pit lane.
There'll still be tries, I think, so yeah.
Yeah, it's safe to assume in he comes.
The rain stopped, by the way, so...
Yeah. Eventually the race stopped, and yeah, it's likely
he's
that
kept
everyone
dry
will be on
tires.
tries.
Well,
Yeah.
no shock. And so Baruch Kloss has completed his stop. And where is he going to emerge exactly? In P16, I think, in front of Nguyen.
Yeah.
Now then, we're looking at Ricky Fakrzane. The sky is definitely getting better here in Sector 3, you can see that. 1.5, Fakrzane is finally starting to crack up the throttle and get closer to Parrish. Doesn't look like the tug of war is going to continue anytime soon.
Yep. Indeed.
Now then, Fakrzane finishing another lap. No pit call for him or for the race leader. Gap is 1.5 seconds. A little bit of a tentative line from Parrish there, but I don't think it's harmed him too much, if anything.
Yeah. It's looking good for Parrish so far.
At the moment, yes, Barifki Fakrzane will be hard on his heels if he keeps up this pace. Let's not forget, Fakrzane does not have a single point to his name so far this season, and he'll be desperate to get some points and getting the biggest points prize he can. That is 10 points for the win. I'm sure he'll want to get that more than anything with Fakrzane. As we're looking at Florian Volker now. You can see the dry line very clearly, and Volker being the wise man to take it.
Yep.
Out of turn 6 and now out of turn 7 he goes. He's lost some ground to Praza and 3/10 in the last checkpoint, in the last sector there. As now, Parrish 1.4 in front of Fakrzane, so the gap has gone down by about half a tenth or so. As what it's like now, right about the same. Will Parrish continuing to lead well, but surely he'll be under pressure sooner or later. As now Anderson is being pressured by Pettersson.
This is for 13.
Yeah, but Pettersson has already pitted, let's not forget. It's not a legitimate battle.
Odd lines yielding. And now
Pettersson will send it here into 9. You definitely have a go here, but can it work? Anderson fighting him hard, but you have to concede the place there.
Tire degradation is quite high, it seems like, because he catched him so quick.
Yeah. Anderson is still there though. He'll be trying to pressure and going for the outside. Can he make the move work? No.
No.
Well, looks like Pettersson has got him.
Yeah, indeed.
And our next target for Pettersson is his teammate Ionescu. As we look at Roberto Gamba, stuck behind Nguyen, and doesn't appear like he's able to make a move on him.
Yeah. But not great for him. And now we have a yellow flag. And it's
for Greenwood. He's out of the race, and I think it's a mechanical problem.
It's a loose
Yeah,
wheel.
it's a loose wheel.
You can see the wheel there when the entire width of the track, and then some.
Wing is stuck. Wing is stuck. Wing is stuck. The wing is stuck. Changing the goal.
No, the wing is definitely not stuck. I don't know what. What
Rear
is
right, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It was loose, and he's gonna pull over, and he will be out of the
This
race.
wasn't the finest race for David Greenwood, and he'll be happy it came to an early end, I think, because he didn't want to continue like this. It's unfortunate, but that's the end of his race.
Yeah.
Now look at this. Factor's in a little closer to Paris than before, 1.4 seconds. It was 1.6 just a little earlier. It's now Gamba all over the back of Nguyen. He'll be trying hard to make a move on him.
Fraser's now catching the back of Adam Wolf, his teammate. That will be for 10th place.
Yeah, indeed. Not getting enough there to get. I was trying to turn 9 though.
Yeah.
Now that
Go ahead,
Persson
no,
attacks going to turn 9. And the two teammates, no contact this time, so no Germany shenanigans again. No Nürburgring shenanigans, I should say. Pedersen is through. Nürburgring still hurts. And anyway, we're looking at Roberto Gamba, all over the back of Juan Minguino, struggling. Well, struggling there into the chicane of 9 and 10. Now to the fast turn 11. Gamba staying put behind. Unless he dive bombs here, he won't have a shot to take the position. And he's thought better of it. He's not dive bombing.
Yeah.
Into turn 14, looks like Nguyen will hold him back for at least another lap as it is. But Roberto Gamba might attack him in towards turn 1. He's definitely gaining here in the slipstream. Nguyen going defensive. This is getting ugly. Nguyen squeezing him quite a lot into turn 1. And thankfully nothing happens.
Yep. Now Adam Wolf and Daniel Fraser.
Fraser very eager to make that move work. He wants his strategy not to be compromised by his own teammate.
There should be team orders.
Yes.
Yeah, there should be. But you know how teammates can act in DTM, you know.
I know from experience, okay?
As do I. As now Fraser will be attacking Wolf into turn 9. Wolf going very defensive. But Fraser eventually makes it work as there's a yellow. It is for Glazebrook. No, it's for Nguyen and Gamba there. What have they done, these guys?
Gamba is damaged.
Nothing happened in turn 1, but in turn 7, Gamba went for an audacious move.
Well because, yeah, I think Glazebrook has hit Roberto Gamba. Roberto Gamba just went into Nguyen. Both of them spin around. Glazebrook had nowhere to go. And, yeah, hits the back hits the front of Roberto Gamba.
Innocent party in that one.
And Norberg
and there's a spin.
Contact again.
Norberg. Is that it? How many crashes has Norberg caused today, man?
I think that's the third one, I think. We might as well need the Norberg counter, lads.
Yeah, third or fourth. Anyway, Anderson's race is getting worse as a result of that contact.
Yeah.
Glazebrook with heavy damage should be having to come into the pits.
I mean, his race is over. Unfortunately.
If it wasn't already.
Yep. Definitely is now.
Now then, Bobo has gained a little bit on Krista Beranek, but not so much. 4.1 seconds is the gap between these guys. If I'm not wrong, both these guys have won in Istanbul here before. Of course, Beranek in his famous 2018 GP2 win when he ran out of fuel across the line. And Bobo, I think he won in DTM. I'm not sure when he did, but I'm sure he won here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway.
2012, maybe.
I think so. Anyway, we are looking at the possibility right now. Maybe 2010.
It was 2012, as what Flo said.
Anyway, we got a bunch of pit calls. Rifki Fakhrizadeh is into the pits. He'll be trying to get that undercut on Parrish. This could be crucial in the story of the race. Is it going to be a one-stop? Roberto Gamba looks like he'll be two-stopping.
Yeah.
But what about Fakhrizadeh? Well, Gamba's stop wasn't the scheduled one, I'll tell you that much. But Fakir Zain's is, and he's coming in right now. How much fuel is he gonna get in his wagon? 31 laps of fuel almost. So he'll be going to the end of this
5.7
race.
pit stop.
That car is gonna be heavy, but it's gonna have some fresh tires. Needs to put him to good use. If he wants to jump, we'll pass for the lead.
Gonna
But
join
jumping
ahead
him
of
may be a little
Tomaselli.
tricky. If he has some traffic here, very close to Tomaselli, he's just in front of him, thankfully. But
Yellow
Tomaselli has
flag,
over
check
speed. He's
turn
got yellows
one.
at turn 1. It's Quag who's been
One.
involved. Not just
Fraser.
him, but also Fraser. We have to take a
Him.
look what happened.
Play strategy. Let's see what happened between these two. Yep, Fraser.
Quag closed the
on
door,
the
but Fraser
inside.
Fraser just ran to the back of him. Caused his own incident there, I'm afraid.
Yep, and it's bad news for Fraser. His strategy has been compromised with that.
Yeah, and he was too eager, and yeah, you need to show patience. It's a very important skill. Either way, Fraser, that mistake isn't gonna cost him too much because his main championship opponents are doing even worse than he is at the moment.
I've seen impatience from an Argentinian. If you know, you know. Wink, wink.
Hey, don't be so rude to Franco Lopez. He's a chill guy.
It's Frank Lopez, not Franco Lopez.
Yes, anyway, looking at Peterson in towards turn 9. He's attacking Wolf. Can he make the move on him work? This is tight. Wolf's not giving in, but he had no choice.
Yeah, that's
Now
Paris
Will
Pits.
Paris has come in. This will be big, guys, because don't forget, Falkerson was just 1 second down on him, and the undercut could give him the jump he needs to take the lead. In comes Parrish, 30 laps of fuel, 29.98 actually, but anyway, 7.1 second stop.
Slower than
This will be tight on exit. You can see Fakrazane there. Who is going to come out in front? I think it's going to be Rifki Fakrazane. It is!
Yep, it is. He actually had a slow stop. We need to see what happened. Was it a slow stop? But yeah, it was 7.1 after all. We need to see.
It wasn't atrocious. The team
Yeah.
just did a slower job. So it's not like they made an error or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't that much of an error. It's just slow.
Yeah, Fakrazane's mechanics were just a little bit faster.
Not really an issue.
Now Ionescu is under attack from Bartosz close into turn 1. This could end ugly. Ionescu's been forced off the track, and he spins it.
Yep.
No! Man, I'm crying.
Oh no.
He's still stuck there.
He has to
Anderson
wait for
goes through.
Anderson and then Green somehow, maybe.
I think this could be the end of the race. Ionescu's going in reverse.
No, he's going in the wrong way. Now he's rolling down.
He stalled it, maybe.
No.
He must have actually.
My luck, man, my luck. Off. And this could be troublesome for the leaders once they get there. But now look at Daniel Fraser. Attacking Quag again. Can he make it clean this time?
I'm wondering what's gonna happen.
He's got him. Ionescu is still there. You can see on the mini-map. He hasn't escaped.
Vulcan now pits.
Here goes Mocho attacking Nordberg. No contact as Mocho goes through.
Tomaselli now pits.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just confirm that Ionescu is out of the race.
Man, this hurts as Volker is now in. The marshals need to get that car out of the way. It's a hazard to the drivers as Volker has to wait here.
Can we see the status?
No, we can't.
I want to see the status.
I don't want.
Those temperatures must be high.
You can see there.
He's still stuck as well. 110.
Man, I hate my luck. Don't you hate it as well?
Yes.
Gonna lap down now.
You think?
For some reason, Amasha is not coming. I don't know why.
But this ain't good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
if
to be
Rob was
honest,
to
having the yellow flag at that spot is quite good since there are so many crashes.
well, if
I
Rob
guess
was to
so.
be fully want to get unstuck, then he needs someone to be side. He needs a side-by-side action at turn 1.
We
And
might
someone
get
to
some
go
of that
off.
anyway. Victory Bobo has come in. As now we're looking at Daniel Fraser stuck behind Adam Wolf.
Yep. The Bobonator. And he's out. Just like that. There he
Now the marshals are doing their thing, and my race has come to a miserable end. And can I can I cry? Do I have permission?
Not granted yet.
Okay.
I
I
can't
guess I'll save for
laugh.
after the race. Anyway,
I'm
Bobo.
laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's at a very
so
good stop,
pain.
5.7. Now Fraser, behind Wolf. There are yellow flags here. He can't overtake right now. And the Bobo's got the jump on him.
I mean,
Would you look at
we knew
Yeah.
this was gonna happen ever since Fraser made contact with Quag at turn 1. So, yeah, inevitable. I've had experience. Adam Wolf would never be a team player at all.
Okay, George, that response was funny. Anyway, that's my car being removed from the track. As now Fraser onto the back of Wolf. Very close, actually touch.
He actually topped him.
A little bit of a love step there, but I don't think Wolf wants any sort of love. He wants the position instead. And this is gonna cause a little bit of a fight, because here is Klaus, and here is Quag, and here is Klaus trying to make it past Quag into turn 9. Diving down the inside. He's got him.
Good job by Kloss.
Yeah, now Norberg
Tomaselli.
defends from Tomaselli. Norberg will be coming in at the end of this lap, as will the current race leader Krzysztof Beranek, who will be returning the lead. The Rivki Fakruzin this time around.
Yeah. Pettersson is up to 4th.
Great effort from Pettersson.
He will be in third after Beranek pits, I assume. That's now Fraser on Wolf into turn 1. He's through. And Wolf in the this lap.
Yeah. Anyway, we're looking at Klaus and Wolf and Fraser. Fraser trying to defend, and there was no chance for an attack to manifest there. As now Nordberg is coming in to the pits.
Yep.
Go. Oh.
Oh,
Nordberg, the villain of this race.
yes. He's made so many enemies. Klaus tried on the inside on Wolf. Has he got past?
No, he hasn't, but he's still close. Fraser's pulled away from these guys. But Klaus had to tuck back there.
Unfortunately. He did the switchback, which worked, but unfortunately he couldn't overtake him. We're at the back of Roman Quag.
Meanwhile, according to Adam in the chat, he says Norberg is in a safe place where he can't hit anyone. As now Klaus goes through. Volker's at a spin!
He has no luck in this track.
Welcome to my world. And now Krzysztof Beranek is in. Volker's had to suffer from a spin there. It's not the first time he's had a sad race in Turkey. As now Beranek is being serviced. He might have to wait for a car in front of him. No, he doesn't have to wait. 7.5 second stop. And where will this put him? Will he be in front of a Bobo
He's
still?
on 13th with Volker. It's not gone well for him. That collision with Quag.
I'm afraid so. Now Beranek emerges in 5th. He is behind the Bobo.
Yep. The undercut worked for you, Bobo.
It looks like Beranek's crew gave him enough fuel this time around, so he won't have to worry about any last lap shenanigans this time.
Yes.
And now in comes Wolf. "26 laps of fuel in his wagon, that'll be more than enough. Take him to the end of the race with a 6.6 second stop. That's a pretty good one. Anyway, back to a fight for P8 between Quag and Prasan. Prasan and Quag Into turn 7, Quag is defending the inside. Prasan didn't even think about attacking. We can see he's got more pace than him. You know, between the leaders it's 1.3 seconds, so Parrish still sticking close to the back of Fakruzane after he was jumped. Roman Quag will be coming into our pits at the end of this lap, though.
Yeah.
Prasan attacks, he's hit him! He's hit him! And Quag is
they're
gone!
both around, I think. Yep, both of them
Prasan
are
is
around.
gone as well.
Both
Yeah.
races also is ruined.
Well, yeah. So much contact here today. And Plaza remains in front of Volker. Yellow flags are out. Now they're gone. Now they're back. And now they've changed. Now they're gone. What was with those yellows, man?
Yeah, too many incidents at that corner. Not help them at all. Also, Volker had to slow down because of Prasan.
Yeah. Volker almost had him actually, but he had to back out there.
20-second penalty to Prasan dangerously joining, holding me up.
Are you joking?
It's a joke, lads. It's a joke.
It's a joke, as now, look at this, we got to fight for the lead yet again. Either Fakazane and Parrish. Same strategy for these guys, so it's all a trap fight for the next 21.5 laps.
Yep. Then 7.1.
In comes Quag and out comes Quag.
Yep.
Meanwhile, in the chat, it looks like the topic has switched to some sign-up talk. I'm not gonna say anything, but because we have a job commentating this race. But if you want to talk about anything in the chat, guys, feel free. Don't worry about it. But yeah.
Nightmare.
Well, I will just say this race hasn't helped my sign-up chances the slightest. I'm being very critical of myself, but for good reason.
Did
Anyway,
this race help mine?
But you didn't sign up.
Well, that was the joke.
Yeah. It definitely did help you, Flo.
Yes,
Yep.
Clark to Mercedes
Yes.
confirmed.
Yes.
Clark decided the winner in the Indy 500. Clark will also decide the champion for every race, every championship, every tier.
But to be honest, this race today, it's so chaotic because first of all, Turkey is quite a chaotic track anyways with the corners after turn 8. And also the first corner, and then in the wet conditions it's even getting worse than that. And then secondly, we also have the DTM car physics, which are not that great compared to the GP2 ones. They are way too fast, and that's why they just can't brake that much into corners, especially when it's wet and they hit each other. So most likely this wouldn't have happened in other tiers, or at least not in GP2.
Well, the cars are so wide in this tier, there will be more contact.
Yeah, and it's a little bit frustrating, to be honest, but there's nothing I can do except to change track settings or to make the cars slower. Well,
anyway, we're looking at Prasan holding off Volker. He's got about a second gap on him, so you won't be too worried about an attack right now. That might not be the case later, as Peterson is up into third, but he's not made his second stop yet.
And also, he does have a penalty as well, Peterson.
Yeah, he does for overtaking under yellow flags. It's 5 seconds to his tally. That will keep him in front of Ibobo for now. But obviously once he pits, that won't be the case any longer. He's gained 2 tenths there on Parrish. I don't think Peterson will be a threat in the battle for the win. It's only between Fuckers and Parrish as it stands. Now we got an attack, which didn't succeed from Anderson. Still stuck behind Roberto Gamba, he is.
I think Roberto Gamba got the move done on Julius Anderson, which he has.
Yes. Now then, Ibobo up into fourth. Beranek is a little bit behind him. The Brick got the jump on him in the pit stop stages, but he might have to worry because he might be the one at the pace disadvantage, and he definitely is. Beranek gained 2/10 on him there. So this will be entertaining and very interesting. As Persson still gaining on the front too, but let's not forget he has a penalty and an outstanding pit stop. So Persson isn't legitimate in the fight for the win, but if he catches these guys before his pit, he'll definitely mess things up a little bit. I think holding them up or something. Fakruzin continuing to lead this race. And for how much longer can he keep Parish in front? Can he keep him back all the way until the end? This will be interesting to watch. Very interesting. Pettersson is there. He's definitely gaining on this lot. Watch. He's much closer as the gap is 1.5 seconds. Parish gained back 700 in sector 1. Pettersson 3 seconds down on the leader, and he's definitely gaining. He'll be pitting in about 2 or 3 laps time, I guess.
Yeah.
As now Nordberg is behind Wolf and losing. No, he's actually gaining a little bit of time on the Brit, but the gap is pretty substantial at the moment, so I don't think Nordberg will be catching him anytime soon.
Yeah.
Pettersson is pulling away from Ibobo still, but how much closer can he get to the leaders? Don't forget, he has that penalty, which we've already mentioned 10 times, but I just thought we had to mention it one more time so you don't forget, guys. See, we're being nice. Now we look at Pettersson, 2.9 behind Fakruzin. He continues to gain, and Parish might be under threat soon. Depends when Pettersson is going to get his pit call. Is he going to get it now? I don't...
Yep.
Actually, he does. Yes, he does. He will be pitting now. It doesn't look like he'll be pressuring Parish this time around. But Pettersson, in the last stint, will be very fast. I can tell you this much. If he'll be able to fight the leaders or not, I cannot tell you. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yep, now Volker and Pordazan fighting for 10th place.
Looks like that fight is back on. Pordazan holding on to 10th with Volker, eager to push and regain the positions he lost after being spun around earlier in this race. Then again, so many drivers have been spun around, it's hard to keep track sometimes.
Yep.
Anyway, Volker had a little look into 3. There's no way he pulled that off. Pit call for Pettersson, as we said. He will box. And yeah. Volker up into 11th, into his turn 7. He's not close enough to attack Prazan, but the Indonesian felt the need to go defensive either way.
Should have a go.
Again. Volker will send it into turn 9, I'm sure. Can he pull it off? Here goes the 5-time top class champion. Looks like he's got him, but what about the exit? This will be key. Prazan keeps his nose in front. And that was a good fight as Pettersson has come into the pits.
Yep. This is for his second and final stop of the race.
And now, he was faster than the leaders already. And now he'll have much fresher tires. Maybe he won't be able to chase after the win, but he'll be the one pushing a lot. And let's just see where Johan Pettersson will end up. He had a massive pace advantage in Paul Ricard and Nürburgring. Nürburgring didn't exactly end well for him, but now he'll have a massive pace advantage over the guys around him. And let's see how he'll end up. How many points will he be able to pick up, Johan Pettersson? As now we look at this fight here. Gamba v. Glazebrook. Gamba is going for the inside, which is still wet. Glazebrook defending into turn 12. Can he keep him behind? No, he can't. Anderson trying to squeeze in there as well. Holding onto the dry line on exit. He's got him. Very nicely done there.
Nope.
But into 14, Glazebrook got him back. So I spoke a little too soon there. Anderson having to wait a little longer, being held up, and that's not good news for him. But into turn 1, he's getting great drive on him, sending it very bravely. Great blocks up and he's crashed with Quag. Oh my God. Both of them are at this race, and Glazebrook braked far too early, caught Quag unawares. Now here goes Volker into 9. He might get him. On exit though, Prazan doesn't have his nose in front this time. Into turn 11, they'll go side by side. And now Volker is in front. Confirmation there, Quag. And Glazebrook are out. And oh my gosh. Glazebrook braked so early. Quag still went for an ambitious move. But I don't think he could have seen that coming.
Yeah, it's not really Quag's fault. I mean, what could he have done?
He didn't have the space there. It was...
Yeah.
By this point, it was impossible for him to back out. And Glazebrook... So I'd say it's a racing incident, to be honest.
Yeah. For me, it's a racing incident. Both drivers played a part in this one, but I mean, you can't really blame anyone from this.
No matter who you want to blame or not, the one thing we can take as an actual fact, regardless of our opinions, is that both these guys are out after what is an unfortunate collision. As now Fraser is coming for his second stop. He'll be trying to salvage some points to championship leader after some contact earlier on. 19 laps of fuel in his wagon. He'll be going all the way to the end, as will Bartosz Kloss, who comes out in front of. 5.7. That's the quickest stop of the day for Kloss. And can these guys come out ahead of Adam Wolf? He's going into turn 1 now. Looks like they're just in front, though. Kloss might get jumped now on the run into 2. Now he's staying in front. Will Wolf attack him into 3? He's attacking, but he can't succeed. Glazebrook still being his car is still traveling backwards and towards the tire barrier. As now Gamba down to 14th. Wolf is still on the back of Kloss, but Kloss will switch on his tires and start pushing harder. That'll help him pull away from Adam Wolf. Wolf is actually still trying to attack him, funny enough. But I think Bartosz Kloss might be able to hold him off if he keeps him behind. Now on the run towards turn 9. Wolf attacks, Kloss defends. And this is close, no contact thankfully. But Kloss is in front, he's got a better exit. Wolf is still close, but is he gonna have to lose time to turn 11? He's lost some ground here. But with the slipstream, he's still there, gaining back. This has helped Fraser pull away from Kloss. And the fight isn't over just yet. The Wolf senses that he might take the position. But Kloss went defensive. And well done to keep him behind.
Yeah.
Back to the race we go, and we're looking at Adam Wolf still behind Bartosz Kloss. Kloss hasn't been able to find that grip of that fresh tires just yet, but he'll find it, I'm sure. As now look at this, it's a fight we saw coming earlier, and now it's manifesting into Krzysztof Bernek and Victor Bobo for what is going to be P3 at the moment.
Yeah, so far so good, and it's going to be a battle for the podium so far.
Let's not forget Pettersson might catch these guys, especially if they keep squabbling.
Yeah, indeed. We'll see what happens. He has to clear
towards turn 1. Berenek will send it on Victor Bobo. Can he make it work into turn 1? If Bobo goes wide, it's the same mistake as Ionescu. He spun it. He spun it, but he manages to recover the car. Either way, he's lost that place on the podium, and Krzysztof Berenek is up into 3rd. He forced the error there on Ibobo, and unfortunately the Brit, well, he messed up, I'm afraid.
Ionescu corner! Yay!
No!
I'm sorry I had to make that one up. I mean, everyone else apart from you and Ibobo has spun in that corner, so I had to think of that. So, yeah.
Anyway, we're looking at Parrish. These guys have been so close to each other the whole race. A cat and mouse game. One of them being the cat for the first stint, and the other being the cat now in the second stint. One giving chase, the other giving chase. The first stint it was Parrish in front with Fuckerzane chasing him hard down. Now it's the other way around with Parrish giving pressure. And this fight will continue to a checkered flag as now Pettersson up at P7 is catching on to the back of Tomaselli, but is not close enough to make the move here into 9. Mocho is also there in front of Tomaselli. This could be a three-way fight as we'll approach turn 12. Tomaselli ain't close enough to make the move right here, I don't think. Even with the slipstream, he's not going to gain enough. And neither is Johan Pettersson, but we'll see.
Yes,
Now,
we'll see what happens.
we will see. Ghoul. We will seagull.
Seagull.
Yes, anyway, we're looking at this
Seagull
fight.
Albion.
Tomaselli gaining on Mocho. He might have a good shot into turn 1. He's gaining a decent amount of slipstream. Looks like Pettersson is a little bit further back. Mocho's gone defensive though. Being the wise man there doesn't give Tomaselli any opportunities to attack him. And the Italian no choice but to stay back. But continues to gain. He's getting closer to Mocho into turn 3. It's not gonna happen. But he's using that grip to stay close to the back of the bridge. Let's see now then. And towards turn 7, things could happen here. Mocho goes on the defense. Tomaselli didn't even think of attacking him. He's probably waiting for the bigger opportunity at turn 9. But first he'll need a clean run into 8. Make sure he doesn't scrub off speed and lose too much time. The multiple apex left-hander of 8. The best corner of this circuit for sure. And now that fast exit, which will lead you towards turn 9 where Tomaselli attacks. Mocho covers him off the inside, defends it hard. Tomaselli has got past him. Mocho had no answer there. And now he'll have to contend with Pettersson, who is attacking him hard. Let's not forget Pettersson, even if he passes, he'll have to worry about that 5-second penalty. But considering how much time is left in the race, you should have the time to pull those 5 seconds. But first he needs to make the pass, which he can't do into turn 12.
Maybe he had to back out. Mocho did well.
Yeah.
But can he get him in turn 1? That's
Despite
the
the
question.
circumstance of being passed by Tomaselli, Mocho did well to minimize the number of places he lost. Mocho's actually gained 16 places, a little bit of an unsung hero, but he will lose one right now. Because here comes Johan Pettersson. Actually, he won't lose one because Mocho keeps him behind beautifully.
Yeah. If those two who started in the back of the grid, they've actually done a brilliant job gaining places as well.
And Rahul, there is something I'd like to address, and that being one driver who pitted later than his opponents. That being Krzysztof Beranek, because he pitted later than Fuckerzane and Parrish. And if I'm not wrong, he should be faster than these guys, and maybe might have a shot to catch him by the end of the race. We'll see. As now Pettersson very desperate behind Mocho. Mocho putting his car all in the right places to keep him behind. Look how much Tomaselli's gained in front of these guys. Pettersson's gonna have to wait for turn 9. It's impossible to pass into 8.
Yeah.
Good exit for both of them, but Pettersson will have the ability to send it into 9. Mocho defends the inside aggressively. Can Pettersson get past him here? Yes, he can. Mocho unable to answer him there, though. On the exit, though, he's got his nose in front. Great comeback on the exit.
Mocho is the Alonso of DTM.
Yes.
I guess so.
Well, Pettersson will be closing in with the slipstream.
He's not close enough here, though. And we have 10 laps to go, or 10-ish laps to go, 10 and a half. There is a question popping up. Are we gonna get a freeway fight for the win? Because Beranek should be faster than both Fuckerzane and Parrish. So now Mocho is gonna get another shot at turn 1. Not Mocho, sorry, Pettersson. Mocho is defending the inside, and once again he defends superbly and keeps him behind.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's the gap between Pettersson and Volker.
Pettersson has much pressure tires. The gap is actually less than 5 seconds. You can see on the minimap. Volker is steadily gaining.
Yep. Could be good news for Volker.
Definitely, definitely. Meanwhile, on the minimap, I also want to look at the two leaders. You can see them now. They're about to enter turn 11. They're close together. As now to turn 7, Pettersson goes on attack on Mocho. And unsuccessful.
It's actually 6.1, but It should be around less than 6 seconds.
Yeah. The leaders are going to turn 12. They're close to each other. A little bit of a snap of understeer a little earlier, but it didn't affect Persson too much. Now they need to turn 9. Mocho's had a better exit, but Persson will have the run. He will stand it. Mocho covers the inside again. Can Persson get him this time? This time, he's got his nose in front, but on exit, Mocho's tricked him again. Persson hasn't given up though. They're going side by side, the two of them. And Persson on the outside. Looks like he's gone so far, but he's still side by side. He will have the inside for turn 12 though. So it looks like he will pass him now. Or maybe not. Or maybe
Yes, he's done it.
Beranek is continuing to gain meanwhile on Parrish. Parrish is 1.2 seconds behind Fakruzin, so he's closing in on him. But not crucially enough.
Yep.
And Beranek is gaining on both these guys. I'll tell you that. Beranek is definitely a threat. If he keeps up his pace, and if these guys start squabbling, Beranek could be a contender for the race win here.
Yeah, we will see, but we don't have that much laps left, but yeah, we will see. As Volker actually got the gap down to 4.1 seconds to Mocho, so yeah. So much time Pettersson lost to Volker.
Pettersson, Johan, you got a penalty for overtaking other yellow flags, that's why. As now we look at Roberto Gamba. Beranek is 7.9 behind Parrish. I tell you that, he's definitely gaining. Keep an eye on that gap because it's going to keep shrinking. It was about 10 seconds not too long ago. If it stays like this, Krzysztof Beranek could be a threat to both these guys up at the front.
Yeah, Volker's now... Yeah, Volker now 2.7 seconds behind Mocho.
Looks like we might have a little bit of a fight there. But you see now Mocho defends. Volker will have one tough time catching, but even tougher time trying to pass. You know, between the leaders, the gap remains 1.2 seconds as Roberto Gamba, who is a lap down, is trying to get involved in this fight.
He's on fresh tires, just pitted.
Yeah. So maybe he'll be compromising these guys. He's definitely trying to unlap himself. 8.2 between the leader and Krzysztof Beranek. So that means Beranek is just 7 seconds behind Parrish.
Yep, indeed.
And with Parrish about to be overtaken by Roberto Gamba, that gap will shrink even more. Gamba goes for it into turn 7. Parrish should just let him go, which he doesn't initially, but now he's let him go. He's conceded the position. Or has he? Down the inside, now he's giving it up. It's cost him time to Fakruzin, but I think Will Parrish knows deep down that if Fakruzin will have to deal with the same pain.
Yep, indeed. So it will be a smart thing for Parrish to let him go. And
yeah, just stick close to Gamba. Just stick as close to Gamba as you can. Once he catches and laps himself from Fakruzin, that's when you strike and attack Rifki. That will be the perfect strategy. As now Fraser attacks Prazan, but he's stuck behind the Indonesian. Into turn 8, there's no chance he can make that move. Of a good exit here, which he has gotten, I think. Yes, he has. We have a shot into 9. Prazan defends the inside, but Fraser goes for it nonetheless. This will be close. And Fraser's got him initially, but on exit, Prazan's done a better job. Getting his nose out in front. And the position is in his account still. He holds on to P9. Now, look at this. Gamba has got Fakruzin and he'll be unlapping himself shortly. Beranek is just 4.7 behind Parrish. He's cutting the gap like butter there. It's incredibly tight, and these guys have to worry because it's not a two-way fight for the win anymore. Krzysztof Beranek is definitely involved in this battle as well. But the big question is, where will Roberto Gamba unlap himself? We'll do that turn 7. As Prazan goes wide, he's had the spin. He's had the spin. Fraser goes through, no problem. And Agi Prazan has made the same mistake as myself and Victor Bobo. He spun at turn 1 as now Gamba unlaps himself at turn 9. Nice and easy. Fakruzin hasn't scrubbed up too much time here. So I think he knew. Didn't have to fight him too hard. And we'll take another look at Prazan's spin meanwhile. It's cost P9, which could have manifested into a position in the points if something happened to one of the guys in front. Unfortunately, Prazan's made that mistake. He'll definitely not be getting any points today as a result of that.
Yeah.
Mocha has a 1.9 second cushion to Volker meanwhile, but I think Persson has already got over 5 seconds to Mocho. Now Fakhrizadeh staying in the slipstream of Roberto Gamba. Gamba is no longer a lap down, but Fakhrizadeh is definitely under pressure on Parrish, and not just that, Krzysztof Beranek is gaining on both these guys even more than before. It's definitely a freeway fight, and let us know, guys, in the chat, who's your money on for the victory? Is it on Fakhrizadeh? Is it on Parrish, or is it on Beranek? You can see all three of them on the same straight. The gap between the P1 and the P3 is just 5 seconds, so Beranek definitely has a chance to win this. But he'll have to pass both of them on track. As now Persson has caught up to the back of Alessandro Tomaselli. After a little escapade with Mocho, he caught both of them, but Mocho helped Tomaselli pull away. Now Peterson's caught Tomaselli again and be trying to pass him. Rahul, what do you think? Who's gonna prevail in this fight?
It will be an interesting one. I don't know who could, but Fakhrizadeh does look like he has the upper hand.
Well, Fakhrizadeh is the favorite. Even though Beranek is much faster than him, he has a cushion. Will Parrish, even though he wants to win for himself, he could be Fakhrizadeh's trump card because he can slow down Beranek, and he won't be easy to overtake. I can tell you that much. Even if Beranek is much faster, and Beranek, even though he's quicker, he doesn't have much time on his hands. He's gonna have to clear Parrish quickly, and then move on to Fakhrizadeh. If you can remember in GP2 last season, it was a similar scenario for David Kupok. He had to pass Jared Fosbury quickly and then move on to Beranek. He passed Fosbury only on the penultimate lap, and that cost him the win because in the end, he only lost out by 3 seconds. As now we got an overtake here from Peterson. He's gonna pass Tomaselli into turn 9. And Tomaselli unable to fight back. He might have a shot into 12, but I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Can go for the outside, surely that won't work. No.
Yep. Peterson's ahead, and he's in 5th.
So yeah.
And he has to pull a 5-second gap as well, so yeah.
Well, he should be able to do so. Last year in GP2, Beranek was the target in the scenario. Now in DTM, he's the one doing the targeting. He's got to catch Parrish, pass Parrish, catch Fakhrizadeh, pass Fakhrizadeh. He's only got 6 laps to do so. This will be very interesting. And the longer he gets held up behind Parrish, the more the chances of Ricky Fakhrizadeh winning the race will increase.
Yeah.
Of course, Parrish, he still has a chance to win the race on his own. Let's not forget that. He's definitely pushing hard on Ricky Fakhrizadeh. I'll pick the first Indonesian into some sort of mistake. But let's not forget, all 3 of these guys in the fight for the win can win this. Don't count anybody out, regardless of their pace at the moment.
Yeah, indeed.
And this is a very interesting squabble. Fakhrizadeh breathes easy for now, but for how much longer will he be able to say that?
We will find out soon enough.
Well, yeah, indeed. Into turn 14, Fakhrizadeh is gonna go. His lead is healthy to Parrish, but Parrish's lead over Beranek is the least healthy of all. He'll be under heavy pressure on this lap as we've got just 5 laps to go in this race right now. And these will be the crucial 5 laps that will determine the win. Beranek, very close to Parrish, but not close enough for a move. He's definitely edging closer and closer though. He might have a shot by the end of this lap. And he needs to take the first shot he can get if he wants to win this race. As now Daniel Fraser is right on the back of Florian Volker in the battle for the last point spot. Volker is also catching up to Mocho. And don't forget, there's Bartosz Klostrak getting involved in this fight as well. So we might have a 4-way fight for the last 2 points places. And now, this fight could intensify. Volker is defending the inside into turn 1. Fraser is not going to send it. And nicely done there, not attacking it. He knew it would have been a very risky attack. So Fraser being calculated here, not taking any risks. He won't be taking any risks into turn 3 either. But Volker definitely felt the need to defend into a corner where he can't be overtaken. Now look at this. I told you Beranek was going to get a shot by the end of this lap. And while it's not here, he'll definitely have a very solid chance into turn 12. And if he pulls it off now, Beranek will definitely be a strong threat for the race win. As now Volker defends the inside into turn 7 for Fraser. Almost forced him wide there. Fraser couldn't take advantage. But he'll be a very big threat on the run towards turn 9. Looks like he tried to send into turn 8. That was impossible. But he's keeping very close. But look who's coming closer as well. It's Bartosz Klos. But Fraser now has his opportunity to get past Volker for P8. Into turn 9. Will he send it? Yes, he will. Will he succeed? Yes, he will for now, but Volker gets him back on exit. 4 laps to go. Still side by side, these two guys. Into turn 11, though, Fraser will have to back out. Close sneaks in beautifully. And it's up here to P9. Now he'll attack Volker. Go for P8. He's got so much of a speed advantage, but he can't make it on the outside, can he? He actually can! For a few seconds. Then he loses out. Not just 1 place, but 2. So that's a little bit of a letdown. Anyway, back to the fight for the win, and Beranek into turn 7. He's attacking Parrish. He's going defensive. Beranek goes for it again, almost touching there. Beranek very desperate. He has to make the blue on this lap if he wants to chase Falkers in, that's for sure. Close attacks Fraser. Fraser goes wide. Fraser spins. The championship leader is round. Oh my goodness me! He's the 4th driver to make a mistake at this corner. A mistake of this caliber, I mean. And his chances of points have gone out of the water here in Tuzla. Now, Beranek, he couldn't make a move into turn 9. That's not good news for him. But if he can make it work into 12, then Beranek have a shot to catch Falkerstein before the end of this race. We'll see. Is he close enough to overtake Parrish here on the run towards turn 12? I'm not sure if he is. But anyway, Christoph Beranek is gaining. He is not close enough. But he'll have a shot into turn 1. The main places for an overtake are turns 1, 9, and 12. Maybe even turn 7 if you're brave enough. But definitely turn 1 is the closest opportunity Beranek will get for half a lap at least. We got 3 laps to go and Beranek is not even thinking of that opportunity. Looks like he's struggling a little bit with the traction zones. And that might harm him a little bit. Falkerstein lost some ground. Parrish is much closer than he was before. So Falkerstein is definitely starting to go defensive. He's thinking about how he'll defend from Beranek, assuming Beranek catches and passes Parrish. And towards turn 4, the move is not going to be possible here. But Rifkin Falkerstein is definitely pulling back a little bit, trying to give Parrish the dirty air. Or maybe a little bit of slipstream so he can defend from Beranek. Into turn 7, this is a great shot. Parrish knows it and he defends the inside. He doesn't want to give Beranek any sort of space to make an attack. But into turn 9, it's very easy to attack. Yeah, it may be very easy to attack, but it's very hard to actually pull it off. Anyway, Beranek will 100% have that opportunity to try to pass Will Parrish for P2 in this race. Is he going to send it? Doesn't look like he's close enough. Parrish defends the inside actually. And both these guys are closing in on Falkerstein. That much is clear. Clear for all to see. Into turn 12, I don't think he'll be close enough. Into 11, he's gaining in the slipstream on Parrish. He actually is close. But will he attack him in the slipstream into turn 12? Here goes. Christoph Beranek is not close enough just yet. But both these guys are getting closer to Falkerstein than before. These last 2 laps will be chaotic, as close as we're taking Florian Volker for the last point spot. He must have done it into turn 7. Let's see again. Yeah, he's got him. And I'm sorry for talking so much, Rahul. I pretty much silenced you unwillingly.
Yeah, it's fine. It is definitely fine.
Yeah. It's a freeway fight for the win. With 2 laps to go in this race. And could go anyone's way. It's a freeway squabble. And now Beranek, with 2 laps to go. Can he go for a second into turn 1? Parrish defends the inside. He doesn't want to give Beranek any opportunity to attack. Because he knows the track driver will seize it. First chance he gets. Now on the run towards 3, it's impossible to overtake here. Beranek tried. But it was to no avail. Parrish definitely feeling the pressure though. He's also gaining on Falkerstein. So Will Parrish is doing a phenomenal effort, keeping Christoph Beranek behind while still being faster than the car in front of him. Now into turn 7, Parrish defends the inside again. Beranek switches to the inside. Thankfully, there's no contact though.
Yeah, indeed. So far, so good for Parrish, holding on to second place.
Beranek is not attacking into 8. I think he knows better now. He'll have a great shot into turn 9 this time around. Surely, Parrish won't be able to deny the attack, but he might be able to make the attack fail. Parrish is defending the inside. Beranek sends it now! And they've touched! Oh my god, they've touched! Beranek spins around! Beranek spins around! Surely that's a victory for Falkerstein in the bag now! Oh my goodness me, oh my goodness me. And Rifkin Falkerstein is going to win today. Christoph Berenek's chances of making it 2 wins in a row at Istanbul have gone out of the water. That was very ambitious. Parrish knew what he was doing. He was defending very hard. And Beranek attacked too hard, took the bait, and spun himself around.
Yeah.
A little excessive defending, maybe from Parrish, but I think he realized. I said earlier he wasn't going to give Beranek any opportunity, and he didn't. Krzysztof Beranek, I'm afraid he's cost himself a shot at the win today. Beranek is at the back of him.
Yeah, indeed.
Ooh, there's more contact! Mocho and Klaus have collided. Klaus just went in the back of him, and now put Volker back in the points. Klaus is spun here. Volker goes through. Where's Mocho? Has Mocho spun as well? Or has he gone on regardless? He's gone on, but Volker will pass him right now into turn 11. Side by side they go, and Volker is ahead. He's got Mocho here, but Mocho might be able to respond. With this straight line speed, though, I don't think so. He might send it to turn 12. He is sending it! But he had to back out at the last moment there. And my voice is definitely a little too excited, but I hope you understand the circumstances, guys. Now look at this. Pettersson on the back of Bobo. I think Victor Bobo knows, though. He can let him through just fine, because Johan Pettersson has a 5-second penalty for overtaking other yellows. So even if you were to pass him right now, he wouldn't actually gain the position. So Pettersson, he's attacking him nonetheless, though.
He's on the inside.
7, very bold move. And he's actually pulled it off, Johan Pettersson. Amazing stuff. Ibobo will have the inside into 8, though, so his fight is not over. Ibobo defends the hands from him well. Now then, Rifki Fakhrizadeh, he held off the pressure. It was a three-way fight heading to the latter stages of this race. But after that contact on the penultimate lap, the victory is now clearly in one man's grasp. His first points of the season are going to be the big points, because Rifki Fakhrizadeh has just 3 more corners left to negotiate. Through 12, and now for 13, and now just turned 14. He's not going to run out of fuel, Rifki Fakhrizadeh. He's going to come out of last corner, and Rifki Fakhrizadeh hasn't scored a single point the rest of the season. Now he scores 10. Rifki Fakhrizadeh wins in Turkey.
Pettersson actually overtook Bobo for 4th, but he will be 5th.
Beranek finishes 3rd. Could have been much more, but he will be on the podium. Pettersson got past the Bobo in the last chicane of turn 12, but that's not gonna matter. This was a sensational move around the outside of the bridge, but it's not gonna matter. Pettersson has a penalty. He may finish ahead of him on track, but that's definitely not 5 seconds. So it's a Bobo P4, Pettersson P5.
Well done.
He will stay in 5th because Thomas is more behind.
Yeah, he's too far down, but he'll be happy with points in P6. Volker, it looked like he was not going to get any points, but he salvaged some after that contact close had with Mocho. And Volker was able to seize the opportunity. He's going to finish P7. Malcolm Mocho started last. He's going to pick up a point. Kudos to him, a good drive. Despite some contact with some other drivers towards the end. It wasn't his fault, but he holds on to the points. Fraser finished 11th. He won't be getting any points to championship, I'm afraid. Nor will Baruch Klaus. Klaus threw it away trying to pass Mocho there. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry for him. Agi Prasen will finish 13th. His compatriot wins, but Prasen will drop to last in the standings as a result.
Anderson 14th. Hong Min 15th.
Roberto Gamba will finish 16th. And he'll be the last of the finishers.
Yeah, indeed. And that is going to be race over for the Turkish Grand Prix. Rifki Fakhrizadeh, your race winner for today's race.
He'll be pretty damn happy with that. No better way to score your first points. And Fakhrizadeh, every right to celebrate. I think this is the first Asian race on the schedule, if I'm not wrong. And even though Indonesia and Turkey are like at the opposite ends of Asia, they're still part of the same continent. So break from Europe is definitely given Rifki Fakhrizadeh's season some well-needed help as he wins here in Tuzla. And what a drive this has been. Rifki Fakhrizadeh held off Parrish after jumping him in the pits. Held off Krzysztof Beranek, who got too eager on the penultimate lap. Took the bait Parrish set up for him. And Parrish prevailed in that fight despite the shaky contact there. Parrish second, Beranek third. Pettersson finished 4th on track, but his penalty means his P5. Victor De Bobo is P4. Asano Tomaselli P6, Florian Volker 7, Michael Mocho 8, Adam Wolf 9, Max Norberg. Probably the villain of the day, I'm sorry to say, with P10. He's caused so many collisions today, I'm afraid. And Daniel Fraser is in P11.
Yeah, we have Bartius Klaus in 12th, Agi Prasen in 13th, Julius Anderson in 14th, Hong Min Nguyen 15th, Roberto Gamba 16th. And those are the finishers for today's race. The non-finishers today are Roman Krog, Oliver Glazebrook with a collision with each other. Robert Ionescu getting stuck at turn 1. David Greenwood with a loose wheel, and Hao Sahin with a mistake at the same corner. He made he made a mistake last year, and Will Miller with an incident with Oliver Glazebrook.
Yeah, that's right. Well, this was a pretty chaotic race, I'll say.
I assume the fastest lap
has gone to
Peterson.
Peterson. Yeah. No points for it though. It's just for pride, I guess.
Yeah, it's an entertaining race. We have to listen to the Indonesian national anthem.
Yeah, we do, and it's been a very a very entertaining one. Maybe insane at the back, but at the front it was pretty quiet. Rivki Fakhrizadeh, I don't think you'd have it any other way. He won in a clean fight with Parrish, and in his honor, it's time for his first points of the season and the international, not the international, my God, the Indonesian national anthem to match. All right, thank you guys. Well, that was the end of the race, and it was pretty alright, I guess. Though not for me. I still cry after that embarrassing spin I had. But Rivki Fakhrizadeh won't be crying, except tears of happiness, perhaps, because he got his first points of the season in a great fashion with a win, and yeah, it was quite entertaining. Who is your driver of the day, guys?
I say Johan Peterson.
Well,
Okie dokie.
my guess would be the same.
Fine, I will say Peterson as well then. Yeah.
But you also have to say that finally, Fakhrizadeh did it. After having such a drought in the last few races since the beginning of the season, he was last in the championship, and now he is on top.
Yeah,
so,
indeed.
Really a turnaround.
Yeah, indeed. Rivki Fakhrizadeh's gotta be happy with that one. But this has been it from the DTM race today. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, just as much as we have. And we'll see you around for the next one, guys. Don't forget, GP2 and the top class are on next week at the Hungaroring. And until then, we'll see you around for the next one. Take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.